Hello guys, Lifehackster here. Today I'm going to do my annual home security camera and smart home setup tour for 2021. I know this video is a bit late. If you haven't seen my yearly tour, I will link it down below, and this is the third year that I've been doing this. And this is basically more of an update video than anything else, because most of the cameras of my past videos are still the cameras that I use today. Products that I will show here I have reviewed in the past, and I will link some of them in the description down below. So let's get into it. Let's start off with one of the Wi-Fi cameras that started this channel, and that is the Ring Floodlight camera. This is also the Wi-Fi camera that's been working day in and day out, and the only one that is exposed out in the elements, from rain, sun, and heat here in South Texas. Now, this is my second unit though, because my first one did have an issue with the camera lens plastic piece falling off. And that was just a few weeks after I posted my 2020 security and smart home setup video. It didn't affect the camera function itself, and I could have just super glued it back, but because of Ring's warranty, I was able to get it replaced free of charge, even if I had that Floodlight cam for more than 2.5 years. So the current one I have is more than a year old, and it works without issues. Audio could be better though, but I don't really use its two-way talk. One thing that I like, even though Ring has been late in updating, is their rich notifications. And it is pretty spot on, and I really don't open up the app 90% of the time when I get a notification. I just press and hold the notification and I'll be able to see a snapshot of who or what triggered the camera. I also have my Reolink 12 megapixel camera, which monitors my front garage area. I just recently switched from Swan's 4K Spotlight NVR cameras to Reolink's AI-powered PoE cameras, and they are actually pretty good and spot on their person detection. And also have a couple of cameras that I turned on person notification, and they are pretty accurate. On the left side of the house is my trash bin solar light, and I actually changed my previous Luposwiten one with this Aootek one, which is working pretty good, and this is one of Amazon's best-selling solar motion lights, and also has a lot of positive reviews. My Luposwiten one still works, but its motion detection is a bit spotty lately, and that it doesn't activate all the time, so I switched with the Aootek one. Also, something new that I installed is my Blink outdoor camera, which monitors my trash bin area, as well as the left front side of the house. Going back to the garage driveway, I also have my Eufy Cam 2C installed, just for another set of eyes. In my front door area, I have my Ring Video Doorbell Pro, which is also the video doorbell that I've been using for a while now. This one is also a replacement because my original one conked out on me and was replaced by Ring around July of 2019. And that one lasted 3 months shy of 2 years. So this replacement has been working for a year and 7 months now, and no issues. What I like about this doorbell is that it automatically streams the live view to your Echo Show when the doorbell is pushed and when configured with Alexa. And you can start two-way talk just using your Echo Show. And you can even use routines for the doorbell to also stream automatically when it senses motion. I made a couple of videos on how to set this up, and I will link it down below. Anyways, two-way audio, the same thing with the Floodlight, could be better. I'm also hoping a new Pro 2 that is higher quality than 1080p in the works, hopefully. Now, I also have my Nest by Yale lock in our front door, and this is one of the few Nest products that I have. But this smart lock is pretty good, and I only have to replace the batteries 2 times, and I had this installed since November of 2018. So 2 years and 3 months, no issues. And we use this smart lock day in and day out every day. I also have my Litom solar motion light here that helps in getting better and clear footage of my Ring doorbell at night. And I also have a Ring smart bulb in my front porch light, which is on a schedule and also turns on when motion is detected from my Ring path lights or my Ring floodlight or the Ring doorbell. This is another cool thing about Ring's products because you can link them to trigger recording on the cameras or turn on lights when one device senses motion. Now for my low voltage lighting, which is controlled by Ring's transformer. It is working still without issues and is on a programmed schedule. A bit down the walkway are my 2 Ring battery path lights, which one has a battery dead and another one needing to be changed. This has lasted more than a year, approximately a year and a half. Now my setting on this is for the lights to only turn on when it senses motion at night. I also have more low voltage accent lighting, which are also controlled by the Ring's transformer. On the side of the house going to our backyard is I still have my Luposwiten solar light, and this one still works without problems. Now this light has been here 2 years and 5 months. Going inside my side yard, there is where I place my Ring Smart Lighting motion detector, which I already removed the main unit because I have to replace the batteries several times. Moisture gets in the battery compartment and it just shorts the batteries. This is supposed to be weatherproof and it has a rubber gasket on it, but it is only secured by locking tabs and not screwed in. Ring needs to redesign how it locks in. I have my Litom solar lights, which have changed the settings to just light up when motion is detected at night. And the ones in the wall are more than a year now, and the one in the fence are about 10 months old. No issues. And it does light up my side yard pretty good. This area is also monitored by my Reolink AI PoE camera, and I will get a notification when anybody gets in my side yard. No false notifications yet, and all the notifications I get are pretty spot on. Getting to my backyard, you'll be greeted by my Spotlight Cam mount version, which has been working now for 3 years. And it kinda shows with all the dirt it has. I need to clean it. Now my shed light still has the Litom landscape lights and the Lemontec solar motion light, which has been working for about 10 months now. Now these Litom landscape or accent lights basically cycles every day. It is on, dimly lit at night, and at full charge it lasts about 6 hours. If you find this video and my other videos helpful, give it a thumbs up and it really helps this channel. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done it yet. And click the bell notification so as to get notified when I upload product updates like this video, tech product reviews, comparison videos, and long-term reviews. I appreciate it. Now in the back of the house, I have my Ring battery powered floodlight, which seems like it needs new batteries. In the app, it still says 32%, but it tends to flicker now and then. By the way, I did replace the original batteries on it a while back, and this is the second set, but it is not a new set. They are the old batteries I had for Mr. Beams that I had before, so it is time to get fresh ones. I also have a Wyze solar charger light here that I'm reviewing, and the video will be up soon. And I have my Ring solar floodlight, which has actually have been offline for a couple weeks now. Their chargeable battery is dead, so I installed a fresh one. But I'm not sure why it didn't get recharged by the solar panel, so I'll be troubleshooting this if I have an issue with my solar panel connection. And our back porch is still being monitored by my Ring Spotlight Cam wired version, and the oldest Ring product that I have. I had this installed since August of 2017, so this is 3 years and 6 months old, and no issues that I know of. It records and hasn't missed any motion yet. Going to my other side yard, I have my Ring Spotlight still with original batteries, 1 year and 9 months, and still have 68% charge. The light barely gets triggered on here though. I also have another Lemontec solar light here, which helps light up the side yard and also helps in getting better footage of my Ring Spotlight Cam battery, which is my second oldest Ring product, 3 years and 4 months. It also barely gets triggered and I have it in double batteries, so the batteries last around 4 to 5 months for 2 of them, and I just keep swapping them out and no downtime for this camera. Now my back door has the Wyze Smart Lock, which has been working okay. But my only issue is that I have replaced the batteries twice already, and I have this installed last January of 2020. So just a year and it already used up 2 sets of batteries, and the one it has right now only has 50% left. Comment down below how often you change the batteries on yours if you own one. This compared to my Nest by Yale lock, which actually we use more often, I only need to change the batteries once a year. Aside from that, no issues with the Wyze lock. I actually have a couple of more smart locks that I'll be testing soon. Now inside the house, I've been using the Eufy indoor pan and tilt 2K Wi-Fi camera. And this is the one that replaced my Yale dome camera in my ceiling. And I also have the regular non-pan and tilt version. I like how responsive these cameras are, and there are barely any delay when you go to live view in the app. It is also pretty accurate in person detection. Overall, a pretty good camera. In my front living room area, I still have my Wyze Pan, which is also a pretty decent camera, and I hope Wyze is planning to release an updated version of this, just like their Wyze Cam version 3. I also have my Ring wired stick-up cam version 2, which is not recording, and is linked to my Ring alarm and will only record when the alarm is triggered or when it is in entry delay mode. Also, Ring finally updated their alarm integration so that when the alarm goes off, you can set your Ring camera siren to go off. And as you already know, I'm still using the Ring alarm in my house. No issues on any of the sensors that I have. And I only have to replace batteries on 2 motion sensors and 1 contact sensor. And this alarm system will be 3 years old in July. As to smart bulbs, I've been using the Wyze bulbs in my studio and bedrooms, and they have been working okay. I say okay because we use switches normally to turn it on and off, and once in a while the bulbs will go in setup mode when turned on. But just cycling it by turning it off and on again gets it to working. I like smart switches better, and I still use my TP-Link switches around the house, and they work great. And I'm able to manually turn it on or off or access it using the app, and some of them are set up with Alexa routines and schedules. With smart bulbs, when you have it turned off from the switch, then it will be offline. Our smart thermostat is still with Nest E, and have been running this for 3 years and 5 months. I don't think Nest still sells this model, but it's been working good in our home. I already replaced our HVAC unit, and I don't have to reset up or reconfigure anything. I did try the Wyze thermostat a while back, but I needed to install their C-wire adapter, which didn't work, and I think it's because of how I wired it. And I will need to retest and reset it up again soon. And in the corner of our formal dining is my Wyze robot vacuum, which I recently reviewed. Wyze made some updates, and you can now edit the map and customize the rooms. And I will revisit this again soon because I also have the Roborock V6, which I will do a separate review first, and then we will compare the two. As to my garage, I still use the Nexx Garage Smart Door Opener. No issues. Also, I still have my Orbit Hyve Smart Sprinkler, which is okay. But I don't use the smart watering feature just because it just turns on at any time and any day. Which I'm not fond of because we do have water restrictions, especially during summer. So I ended up doing a customized schedule, which works okay. But I'll be checking and testing out the Wyze Sprinkler pretty soon and see if it will replace my Orbit. And lastly, I have the EZVIZ C1C monitoring our garage, which has been working without any issues. And what I like about the EZVIZ, and the same with the Eufy app and the indoor cameras, on how fast it loads up the live view, and the camera barely have any latency. And that's it. Any questions? Comment down below. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.